YouTube? It's your boy the Backyard Barber, and today I have a video for you guys. It's on hair cutting and it's on a step-by-step tutorial how to do a mid-skin fade. And the whole reason why I have this video is because sorry about that. It's my dog. The whole reason why I wanted to post this video is because I want to be able to inform people all around the world, anybody who's willing to cut hair, anybody who wants to learn how to cut hair, how to cut hair. The video shows how my fading technique is, and I hope you guys can get some tips and tricks off of that. And that's the sole purpose of this video and this channel. I want to be able to inform and pass down knowledge, and overall be creative and finding your own way and finding your own techniques in cutting hair. And I just hope that people who are getting into this craft, people who are already in the craft, I hope you guys can get something off this video. And yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the video. Alright guys, so here I grab my Oster fast feeds and I make my first guideline. This is all the way closed, and this does have the ceramic blade on, which means it is zero gapped. And yeah, when I make my first guideline, I make sure I don't really dig, which in turn it'll make it easier for me to fade later on, and just basically making it easier for me. And so I'm gonna continue doing this all around the head. Alright guys, here as you can see I have my Andis photo shaver, and basically all I'm gonna do is bald them out. Alright guys, here I again grab my Oster fast feed, and this is all the way open, and I'm just gonna go up about an inch or half an inch, making sure again that I don't dig at the top, and again going all around the whole head. Alright guys, here I open it about 1/4 from the closed position, and this will do the job of softening up that line. I usually start from that position and I just flick out, and usually it would already start to fade. And as you can see that this does soften up the line, and the only reason being is because our previous guidelines I don't set it way too harsh, and that's the result. It just makes fading easier for us. Alright guys, so for this part, I do have my Oster fast feed once again, and what I'm doing basically is I'm just using the corners and playing with the lever, making sure to hit those dark spots that I may have missed. And for the most part I do use the corners for this because this one helps me get the tight spots and helps me just try to get that perfect blend that I see. And yeah, at this point you can also just go ahead and play with the lever if you need to, but me, I just continue to use the corners. But as you all might know, for those who already cut hair, as you go up you start to open up the blade. And yeah, being sure to also use the corner as much as you can. Alright guys, here I grabbed my number 1 magnetic guard and it's all the way closed, and I'm just gonna go about an inch up, again being sure that I don't dig. Alright guys, so here I grabbed my number 0 guard and it's open halfway. I only started halfway to quote unquote be safe, and I'll be using this to take out that guideline that I've just created. Alright guys, for this part I have no guard and it's all the way open, and I'm just going to be using the corners to go back to my work and see the imperfections and just go ahead and hit it. Alright guys, so now I have my number 1.5 plastic guard and I'm gonna begin using this all the way open. I'm using my magic clippers this time because obviously the Oster fast feed doesn't even come with a 1.5. So yeah, basically what I'm gonna be doing is going up about an inch, about half an inch, being sure not to dig. You can already see that I'm flicking out and you can already see it starting to blend out. Alright guys, so for this part I have my magic clippers with my 1 guard all the way open, and for this part I put an emphasis on the way I hold the clipper because for this technique I don't want to be strictly stuck to using the just the lever itself alone, because I feel like I could do so much with the way I hold the clipper in terms of fading. And the cool part about this technique is that the flat blade isn't completely on the client's head, it's just the way front of the blade. And of course, if I start to lower the flat blade, making it flat on the client's head, of course it'll cut closer. And keep in mind that I still haven't touched the lever, so it gives me and allows me to be flexible with my fading technique. For this part, I grabbed my number 2 plastic guard, and this is all the way open on my magics. And basically what I'm doing is I'm just going to go straight up. Alright guys, so here I have my number 1.5 plastic guard open on my magic clippers, and again I'm going to be putting an emphasis on the way I hold the clipper. And basically what I'm doing is I'm going to be going over the 2 open with the 1.5 and having the blade not completely on the client's head. Alright guys, so here I have my number 1 plastic guard and this is all the way open. Basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be going over my work and only hitting the spots that I may have missed. Alright guys, Now I'm gonna grab my number 3 guard, and this is all the way open, and this is just to help me take off the hair that's hanging over, so that way I wouldn't have a lot to work with later on when I do scissor work. Alright guys, so for this part I grab my scissors and I just start combing the hair and cutting it. For those of you guys out there who are watching this and you guys know how to cut hair, I know you guys are probably thinking, why don't I just use a clip over comb technique? And the reason I don't use a clip over comb technique is because I feel like using the scissors and doing it this way allows me to get all the tight spots that I need to get. And for the clip over comb technique, I feel like you can just comb the hair and cut it all off straight away, and you may even get the spots that you didn't even need to cut off. Okay guys, so my client over here, he just wanted to thin out the top, and this technique that I'm using, it is by layer. And the trick to this technique is just actually in the way that I position the comb and how I just pick up the same amount of hair each stroke and I work my way up and to the other side. Alright guys, so for the lineup, I actually use a really cheap clipper over here to actually line them up, only because I lost my trimmers and I have yet to find out which one I'm gonna buy next. But as for now, I'm gonna use this, and what I do here is I just use this one to sketch it out before I blade it up. Alright guys, so this last part is just all touch-up work. Anything that I may have missed, anything that I can make better, anything that I could see that I could improve, I just go back to it and work on it once more and finish up the cut. Alright guys, that was the cut, and I hope you guys were able to get some tips and tricks off this video. And if you guys want to see more of my cuts, the link to my Instagram is down below. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, you can go ahead and leave a comment down below. And thanks for watching. Peace.